Now back to the crime spree in Pacific Grove. Two businesses have had jewelry stolen from them in the past 2 days, and police are hoping tonight that you can help bring the burglars to justice. Action News reporter Tom Miller spoke with the business owners and investigators. He's now live with the latest for us.
Well, the two men are going into the store and telling the salesperson that they're working at a local construction site. Then one man distracts that salesperson and the other leaves wearing the jewelry. You can see the two men entering Holman Antique Plaza. The building manager describes what happened.
They came down the aisle, and then they came this direction toward these cases.
After realizing these weren't the most expensive pieces, they continued on.
They knew exactly where they were going because they weren't in the store 5 minutes from when they walked in to when they left.
Here they looked at large gold chains. One of the men put one on and walked over to this mirror, buttoning up his shirt to hide the 14-karat gold jewelry valued at $1,000. He then walked back and started talking to a sales associate. The man was standing here wearing the gold chain and talking with Linda. When she turned her head, he took off that way, and when she looked back, he had already disappeared.
I just kind of stood here. I was here by this pillar, and I just kind of went like that, but then I didn't realize he'd already left.
Across the street, a similar story. The victims asked not to be identified, but told us that one man reached over and stole a necklace while the other distracted the salesperson. Pacific Grove police believe it was the same men in both robberies.
The descriptions of the subject appear to be the same. We are obtaining a video with images of the subjects to compare with the victims to determine if it is in fact the same subjects, but it does appear to be.
Flyers with photos of the two men have been distributed to local businesses in an effort to prevent another strike. Police are hoping someone will recognize the men and put a stop to the string of burglaries now. And turning back to that storekeeper who didn't want to be identified, she was willing to speak to me off camera, and at one point she started crying, saying she was barely getting by as it was. She didn't know how she was going to cover these losses, which she thinks are going to be about $1,700.
But, you know, for a small business is a lot of money.
Yeah.
All right, Tom, thank you. We want to show you those pictures one more time from the surveillance camera. Men are described as white, in their early 20s, both with short hair, between 5'10" and 6'2". Pretty good pictures of them, pretty clear pictures. If you have any information, if you think you might know who they are, Pacific Grove police are asking that you give them a call.